recording now.
Alright, here we go.
Continue. Oh, I need to actually make it at full screen. Haha. Perfect. Now I can see.
Ha 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 ha! Oh, I am the superior! Sorry, I don't know what that was.
You know what it was? It was bloody good, that was.
Alright. Here we go.
Okay.
Alright, I am on a judge line.
Yes, that is correct. I've got that as well.
Alright. I brought some shit. Oh no, that's not the that's the new judge voice. This is the old judge voice.
Oh. Oh, right.
That's Muppet Phoenix, right? Judge. This is, okay. Okay. I have chips. I have some. No, actually, no. They're not chips. They're crisps.
Oh,
I have some crisps here.
Crisps. They've got to be crisps. Chips. Well.
I have some crisps this time round, so I might be munching on them, even though it's very unprofessional. Okay. Thank you, Miss Lestrade. You accidentally skipped that. That was my bad. Thank you, Miss Lestrade. Thank you, Council. I've heard enough. And I skipped the line that came in. My bad. Oh, we're off to a terrible start.
I believe, Judge, I think
we have a responsible understanding of what has actually transpired on the omnibus.
On the omnibus of like 3 months ago. Oh, 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's all. Oh yeah. Okay. Let me get into my Von Six voice again.
Oh, thank you.
It would appear that on the night 2 months ago, a negotiation was taking place on that omnibus. A negotiation concerning this disc.
Oh my god, the disc.
However, matters did not run smoothly. When the parties involved began to quarrel over price, the Gilded took what he wanted by force, at the expense of the other man's life.
Which proves my point. The disc is clearly extremely valuable in some way. Although I don't understand why as yet.
And 2 days ago, precisely 2 months after the omnibus incident, the Gilded's coat and its contents were due to be forfeited. I didn't know what I should do with the ticket. I mean, the girl died right after his trial. I knew that. So you decided you would try to claim the articles as your own. Well, why not, eh? They're only going to be forfeited. Why shouldn't I have gone? Anyway, you can't blame me for thinking about it. Thinking ain't no crime. Mr. Strahd, thinking is a crime. You are hereby found guilty. It would appear that Gilded was prepared to kill in order to take possession of this disc. Do you know why that would be?
Sent her to jail for thinking.
For thinking. Free thinking alert.
Burn the witch.
I got a clue. But I reckon it must be worth a fair bit of brass. He was probably gonna sell it. And he can't blame me for thinking that. Thinking ain't no crime. Mr.
Arrest her! Bailiff!
Bailiff?
My lord. My lord, it's the bailiff here. Oh, it is a bailiff? No! We're not...
Rethinker alert! I'm taking you in, miss.
No! You let go of me!
I'm taking you downtown. The evidence your lordship requested has been located and has been ready for the court's inspection, sir. Dun 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 dun. Oh, but we're starting off big. Feel like the evidence is here. Oh, the mysterious little box deposited by McGilda 2 months ago. There's no doubt in my mind that it's a key piece in this far-reaching puzzle. End of part 3. Oh my god, is it going to end part 3 right now?
Oh, wait, we were so early, so...
To be... Alright, that's session over, bye.
It's fine. Yeah. Nope. That's it. Goodbye. One session today.
Yeah, just a quick session. That is so funny. Okay, trial part 4. I'm gonna save twice because I just want to save twice. Alright.
Well, there it is.
It looks like a hat a little bit.
Kinda does. Or clam.
Yeah.
So this is the article in question, is it? The small box deposited with the pawnbroker. Well, we killed it 2 months ago.
And on the night of Mr. Winterbank's murder, the only item on the shelves that was touched by whoever broke into the shop. Quick, quick! Let's open it and see what's inside! What is that? Oh! Oh!
Oh, it is a music box.
Ooh!
Good gracious! This is no ordinary box, it seems.
Wow! Although, in truth, I had an inkling that might be the case.
It would appear that the box houses a miniature music box movement. Then, is it too much to expect? I think it would be reasonable to assume that this device is the playback of this disc, my lord.
I still think that disc is about the size of a circular saw. So, they're just like, that disc will never fit this music box.
It's like an inventory in a video game. You just fit in there, no problem.
Okay.
So, here we have the means to play Mr. McGilded's disc, deposited at Winterbanks at much the same time. Not strictly correct, my lord. This was not McGilded's disc. It was the disc of his victim in the omnibus. But why, for heaven's sake? Are we to understand that the brickmaker was trying to sell this music box disc to Mr. McGilded?
I believe the answer will become clear if we listen to the music on the disc, my lord.
Yes, very well. Let the court now listen to this curious disc at last.
Hold it!
Wait, my lord!
Wait, did Gregson
Good
have her
grief.
hold it?
He does.
Oh my gosh. It was
Good
like, hold
grief.
it!
What's the meaning of this, Inspector? The music box and the disc are, they're unrelated to the case. No need to swirl the somber atmosphere in this courtroom. Some still a bit of music.
Objection!
This disc may very well have motivated the culprit in the case to commit murder. Clearly, there's every chance that it's fundamentally important to understanding what happened.
The prosecution has no objection. But no! That piece of evidence is policy of... Clearly, Scotland Yard has vested interest here. It is policy of this prosecutor to leave no avenues unexplored. And you, Inspector, have no jurisdiction here to prevent that from happening. No further delays, please. Play the disc.
Ooh, playing the disc. Oh my god. Wait, do you want to play it with that big note on it? Are you sure? Oh, it plays the other side. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
What on earth? That's certainly not what I'd call music.
Huh. Might be Morse code. No. it's just the same note playing over and over again in an irregular sequence.
Hmm.
Mr. Graydon?
This really is priceless. After all that, the music box is broken. Broken? It can't be, can it? Well, obviously. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the officer sent to fetch it didn't drop it on the way back to the courtroom.
Well, with much regrets, I feel the court must accept that this music box offers little in the way of clues. Are you ready to move on, counsel?
On. Yes, alright, it does sound as though it's completely broken, but is it? Could this music emanating from the music box possibly be a new clue? No way! No.
No way. We lose.
Nah, it's not a clue, I mean.
We forfeit.
It could be a clue. I believe that it could be relevant, my lord.
Good lord! But how can that be? It's an abomination, Captain! Mere noise! I fail to see how it can have any meaning whatsoever.
It does sound strange, I agree. But there's one thing bothering me. While Graydon stands there chortling victoriously, the inspector beside him has a rather telling expression on his face. It's as if Gregson recognizes the sound. As if he's familiar with it somehow.
Yeah, I mean, he's been adamant about that disc since the very start.
He is.
Even before the trial.
He's been very adamant that no one should listen to this disc. And if it's just, you know, if it's just the same note over and over again, would he really be like, don't listen to that disc? And that's making him appear extremely on edge.
If that is the stance of the defense, my Nipponese friend, answer me this.
Oh?
Just what relevance do you propose this woeful chiming has on this case?
It's the defense's belief that the sound emanating from this music box is not supposed to be music.
Okay.
Just because this is a music box, it doesn't necessarily mean the sounds we're hearing are music.
Oh, that set him off.
Look at that. The smile vanished from Graydon's lips as soon as I said it. I'm on the right lines here. I must be. Making deductions based on how people react to what you say. You're acting just like a Hurley, Bruno.
Objection!
Is that a compliment?
Oh yeah, actually, I'm not sure if it is.
Well, the sounds we're hearing aren't necessarily music. Now that you've told us that what they are not, I'm sure the court would like to hear what they are. Do enlighten us, my Nipponese friend.
Yeah, totally. I mean, whew.
Surely you have an idea in mind. Because if not, it will be the death of your ill-informed arguments.
Exactly. The music box is clearly broken. Refusing to accept that fact is pure foolishness. They've got me. I don't know what the answer is. Get. Runo? I've just examined the music box very thoroughly. And I'm fairly certain that it's not broken at all. Really? That was a bit extreme, sorry. Really? It's not broken? Really? The way it's been made, it can only produce a single note anyway. Oh, thank you, Iris. Alright, well, if the music box isn't broken, it must mean that the sounds it's producing have some significance that isn't musical. Could it be? Is that what these sounds are? Something's just struck me, Runo. I feel like recently, in the past few hours even, I've heard another sound, very much like the one this music box makes. Yes, it's a familiar sound. Actually, Iris, I was just thinking exactly the same thing.
I'm going to have to press the defense on this answer. If your assertion is that the sound perfectly produced by this music box is not, in fact, music at all, then what the devil is it, Council?
All the evidence we've seen so far, all the testimony we've heard, it's all pointing to one single answer now.
Prosecution demands that my learned Nipponese friend presents proof now. Tangible proof of this latest wild speculation.
Alright then. I will.
Alright then.
Alright then. This could be the best chance I'm going to get to fight back in this trial. If I'm right, it's going to join all the dots together. The evidence that explains the true nature of the sound of this music box is... oh God. Right, so... what? Right.
I don't remember the answer to this either, actually.
But it's something
Okay,
that
let's
we've
look
heard.
carefully.
What do we have that can make noise? It might not be anything. Oh.
Okay, I think I know the answer. I'm not going to tell you.
I'm gonna think. Wait,
Look through our evidence carefully.
yeah. Because maybe it doesn't have to do with the sound or the noise, or like noise. Maybe it has to do with the way you read the noise.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Right. Let's look at the.
Come on, you're on the right track.
Okay. So it's gonna be something. Well, that's not really helpful. It's gonna be something. Of course it is. Just representation papers. No, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's the. I don't think it's the blood portfolio. I don't know why it would be. No, that's not... Okay, that's not been evidence.
Do you want a hint?
Not just yet. Let me look at everything again.
Okay.
Because it's probably... It's some sort of message, right? It's going to be some sort of message. And the message would surely be written in Morse code. That's the only way I can think to get a message through that medium, really. If it's the same note over and over again, it's going to be some sort of message, but then it's going to be Morse code. But then I'm wondering, like, how do I fit Morse code? Or maybe I'm just thinking too literally about what it could be.
You're on the right track.
Okay.
Now I will say, think about the dynamics of Morse code and what it's used for.
Think about the dynamics of Morse code.
Or specifically what it's used for.
It's normally used for messages on boats and things, and sending messages a long distance.
That's all I'll give.
Okay. Let's think. Right, it's probably going to be one of those things where it'll take me a while to get it, but when I get it, I'll be like, oh my goodness, that makes so much sense.
Just look through the evidence carefully. With knowledge of what you just deduced in mind, look through the evidence carefully. You're gonna get it.
Okay. Well, we just got the knowledge that this music box disc I mean, no, I mean, surely it wouldn't just be the music box disc. That'd be a bit silly, right?
No.
Yeah, I was going to say that wouldn't be it. I think that wouldn't make sense. Ooh. Wait. Let me look at those pawnbroker stickers again. See if there's any difference. I don't think there is.
I can give another hint or answer if you want.
Wait, no, not yet. I'm very stubborn. I'm like,
I think you can figure this out. You just have to look through the evidence carefully. Like read carefully.
wait, what was on the back of this newspaper? Ministry mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas. Oh my god. Right, this is it. This is gonna be it. This is it. Absolutely. Oh my god. Right, okay, yep, that's it. Has to be that, right. Oh, I've just started looking at that. So right. Ooh. That's absolutely the like there's so many. I was like, what could it be? I thought maybe it's something to do with this newspaper, but I don't know how. And then I just looked at it and I was like, oh, take that! Right, take that!
Yeah. Good job. Very good job. I know I had to hint you a bit, but good job.
Yeah, but but that was a worthwhile hint. It was helpful, but it wasn't direct. It wasn't like it's on this or it's this sort of thing. It was like, what would you use it for? Okay.
Yeah.
Today's paper council. The headline is Pawnbroker perishes in pick post plunder. Hardly supportive of the cause.
No, my lord. I was hoping you'd look at it a little further down the page.
Further down, Ministry Mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice.
Oh my god, is Gregson the mole? No. No.
This is a very serious matter. Being investigated at the highest level, I understand. I have heard that international transmissions along supposedly secure lines are somehow being intercepted and leaked into various other countries.
And presumably, those transmissions are in the form of wired telegrams.
Of course.
Juror number 5. Your input, please. Oh, right. Stop. Me, sir. Whatever is the matter? You told the court before that you worked at the same communication station as Mr. Graydon, did you not? Yes, that's correct. And the particular station where you work deals with government communications and newspaper reports? Oh, but yes. We're not your run-of-the-mill communication station at all. Our work is extremely important. Then tell me, is this not a very familiar sound? You don't mean to say. Is it... That's right, madam. It bears more than a passing resemblance to the sound made by your telegraph machine as you tap it. I believe it's called Morse code. But I don't believe it. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but when it comes to leaking telegrams from government departments, there could be nobody more perfectly placed than a highly skilled communications officer.
Are you suggesting that that music box disc contains stolen government secrets in Morse code?
Oh my gosh.
Order! Order! Please, everyone, order! But this is high treason, Council! Deserving of capital punishment! Too much new vocabulary. What is this treason? What is capital punishment?
The sorts of words I'd half expect you to know.
For our sovereign government's confidential information, hostile nations would surely pay almost any price.
Yes. And on that night, 2 months ago, that was the very negotiation that was taking place inside the omnibus.
But in the end, the guilty perished, and the all-important disc lay unclaimed by the pawnbroker.
My word!
In which case, whoever stole that information in the first place must surely have been beside himself with worry. Because if the disc were to be discovered before it found its way out of the country,
filthy act of high treason, punishable by death.
Oh my god. So the culprit had no choice but to retrieve it. And in order to do that, he would have to gain entry to the pawnbrokery illegally in the middle of the night. Because the article left behind by Mr. McGilded would incriminate him too much if it got into the wrong hands. Isn't that right, Mr. Graydon? Ugh. So, you think I've been stealing government secrets? Preposterous. Absolutely preposterous.
So, in response to the defense's accusation, you claim complete innocence, do you?
Of course I do. I've had to stand here in silence while the pretentious foreign lawyer has been prattling away.
Objection!
Then by all means, counter the charges, sir.
Ugh.
The prosecution demands the witness testifies in response to the accusations brought by the defense.
Delighted, I'm sure.
The witness is reminded that the crime under scrutiny in this trial is murder of the pawnbroker, Mr. Winterbank. That being a most flagitious offense. For which
What
the
is
law of the
that?
land scripts.
Sorry, fluggers word. Wait, what is that word? I've never heard that word.
Flagitious, I don't even know. Of the land's
Never mind.
law of the land sanctions and capital punishments.
This most
The heinous
flagitious
act of high
offense.
treason is no less of a crime. I urge you to bear that in mind as you testify, Mr. Graydon.
Hold it!
So then, let us proceed.
Oh my god. What?
Your colonels have a rabbit and pork here, Governor. A rabbit and pork here, Governor. We've got things to say.
I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are?
Name's Nash Skulkin. Occupation is professional body.
Name's
so-
Rigo Skulky.
So,
Okay, yeah, go on.
your voice was actually higher for him.
Oh, name's Rigo Skulkin, but we ain't baddies enough to sell out our motherland.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay, cool.
That's right. We've what they call
3, 2,
the
1.
Oh,
Oh,
the three of dog.
right. 3, 2, 1. The three
The three
Skulkin brothers.
Skulkin brothers.
So awful.
There we go.
Oh. Wait, is he a Skulkin brother?
Bad timing, fellas. Very bad timing. Like, literally, you guys were off.
Yeah,
Completely.
that was such bad timing. Great counter. Oh god, that was. Okay. Right, I'm getting in the grader mood. Right. A mere communications officer couldn't possibly steal confidential government information. Besides, the sounds produced by that music box aren't even Morse code. Some low-class brickmaker negotiating with the guild anyway, was it not? I'm no relation to the man.
All we done is break into the gap the other night like you told us we would do.
If we'd known there was dodgy government secrets involved, we wouldn't have touched it. This is so funny.
I really like how where this case is led.
Yeah, it took a whole swerve, didn't it? But a really good swerve. I'm so excited with this case. This case is amazing.
Like, it really is. Like, now we have infighting amongst the gallery. It's like...
Yes. Okay.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin. One, Mr. Dugov. What's up? I do take it that you admit to the crime. On the night in question, you did indeed gain entry to the premises illegally. And moreover, you did so as a party of 3 in collaboration with Mr. Graydon here.
We did,
Oh,
Gov.
here we go.
We did.
Oh, wait a minute.
We did.
Oh God.
Quiet in town, please. Why do you say to that, Mr. What do you say to that, Mr. Graydon? My voices are all over the place right now.
I have no idea what these two references are referring to.
You little raw! Getting us mixed up with all this monkey business. You never said nothing about no government secrets. It was supposed to be a straight job.
And what about the geezer whose shop it was? Hey, poor blood didn't have to die, did he? Ugh. Nice to know who your friends are. Am I right? I mean... Whatever these men say, I deny the accusations. Completely deny them.
Indeed. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this little music box to become so significant in these proceedings. However, as it has, I will admit it into the court record as evidence.
Yes. The small
Okay.
music box has been entered into the court record.
Finally, we have it.
Whew, okay. Cross
God, this got real. This got real large, real quick.
It went from, yeah, this guy died like 2 months ago, we're still wondering about it, to government secrets have been spilled. Like, like government
Like,
tea
do you
has
think-
been spilled.
Well, quite literally.
Like, do you think Pop would have known anything about that? Well, how do you think Pop would have thought, knowing he died, protecting government secrets of all things?
Oh my god, I don't... Well, I'm assuming you didn't know, but that... Imagine if it was like, I got a government secret. I got them in the open. I got them knowing that they were stealing those government secrets I was. Right.
Well,
Let's see.
I say we look at the music box 6.
Oh, good idea. Oh, that means what? Player thingy.
Yes, I mean, my bad.
That's alright. Right, let's look inside. See how the Gilded disc sits in the music box the man deposited a winter bangs. It couldn't be a more perfect fit. I mean, it is made for those, but, you know.
Yeah.
So there's no question then. The disc was designed to be played in this music box. Well, yet despite that, the sounds it produces are neither musical, nor do they appear to have any meaning. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, even though we've just talked about it being Morse code.
Yeah.
I wonder if perhaps there's more to this music box than meets the eye. Maybe we haven't discovered all its secrets yet. Oh. What do you think? What about the bottom? Is that anything? Oh, there's a little indentation on the bottom. Oh. What is it, Runo? I've just noticed something about this music box. It looks like the bottom of it opens up as well. Ah, you're right. Oh, come on then. What are you waiting for? Let's open it. Oh, all right then. Here goes. Ooh. Look at that. There's another movement on the underside. So does that mean you can set another disc to play back on this side? Yes, I think so. And it looks like the two movements are linked together. They're linked. So if you had two discs, they would both play back at the same time. Oh, right.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I looked again into the bit we just opened.
Okay.
Who'd have thought that there would be a second movement on the underside of the box? And this movement is like the other one. The comb's teeth here are all the same length. So, this movement also only produces a single tone, like the other one.
that definitely sounds like Morse code.
Yeah. Yes, it must do. Except that the length of the teeth on... Sorry, the length of the teeth, not the teeth. The length of the teeth on the two combs isn't the same. So the single tone produced by this movement will be different to the single tone we've already heard. What? Basically, each movement can only produce a single note. But the notes they produce are different. Well done, Runo. Well done. That's, amazing. A music box that can only play 2 tones. Right. Okay. I don't think there's anything else we can look at it on here. Right. Let's see. I'm gonna press statement 2 because he's like,
Okay.
besides, that's not even Morse code.
Hold it!
They're not? To anyone with a brain, that'd be blatantly apparent to anyone and listen to that music box for even a few seconds. Oh, of course. Of course.
Surely it can't be that my learned friend is unfamiliar with Morse code.
Ouch. He looks genuinely shocked at my ignorance. Ha ha ha. I would be more than happy to demonstrate the basics for you, sir. A lesson? Here in court? Morse code is a continuous series of 2 distinct tones. Tones, you say? Tones! Yes, a short dot and a long dash. By combining those in different ways, you construct letters. I see. For example, this is A. And this is B. But when you listen to the sound produced by this music box, you only hear one tone, don't you? But it sounds so similar! The rhythm of it is the same in everything.
But there's no discernible meaning to this apparently random sequence of sounds.
Okay.
So your assertion is fundamentally flawed. This is not Morse code.
No! Really, you shouldn't be so surprised. What did I tell you? That music box is nothing but a worthless piece of crap. Perhaps you might consider studying your subject matter before casting aspersions in future. Hint, hint. Ugh, stop. Nothing to say, but stop. Oh, it's so frustrating, isn't it?
Wait, so
Iris?
okay.
I mean, if the government
Okay, well-
secrets were somehow being leaked using the music box, so many other things would slot into place so nicely. Could there still be something I haven't considered? Would it really be impossible to use this music box somehow to play back Morse code? Oh no, shit, I gave it... See, I chose it seems impossible! The defense will concede that the music box is irrelevant for the time being. Oh, bloody hell, I'll have to press that whole thing again.
It's fine, it happens.
For the time being, such optimism. Too debonair to admit defeat, are we?
You're doing amazing with his voice right now.
Thanks. I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna give him a bit more flair and not think too much about him.
I feel like you've really gotten into him now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ugh, those gesticulations are really starting to grate. Can't be Morse code unless it has 2 distinct tones. Perhaps you should examine that music box.
Okay, well that means that we're missing a disc then.
It does, but didn't we... Right, I'm going to press that statement again and then we'll just get to the... It seems impossible, or it doesn't seem impossible.
Okay.
Thank you. Give us the lesson again.
Oh
please.
god, the lesson. Oh no. Sam, this is A, this is B. And then, you know, one tone, don't you? One tone? No!
It's blood. Oh.
Okay. So elite. Could there still be something I haven't considered? Would it really be impossible to use this music box to play my Morse code? Give it a try! I mean, give it a bloody try.
Oh, go on, give it a try.
Oh, just give it a try. There's still every possibility that this music box was instrumental in the leaking of government secrets. That's the belief of the defense, at least.
Objection!
Does it please you in some way, my Nipponese friend? Repeating the same line of argument ad infinitum. It has already been established that to be Morse code, 2 tones are required. Dots and dashes.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
Then what?
Well, it would appear the defense has a hypothesis to put forward. You better present your idea at once, Counsel. How do you propose that this music box, which appears to produce only a single tone, could possibly be used to cipher secret messages into Morse code?
And then I'm just going to go to the underside of it. Present the bottom of it.
And we have to discuss this all again.
Got it. Yes! This is it then. What? That's not it? Oh, oops. Mine didn't work. It appears you know what's coming, Counsel. That's a given of desperation. I'm like, what? But that was the right thing. Wait.
Did you?
Oh, I didn't open it.
Side? I think you did.
No, I didn't. I guess I didn't open it first.
You didn't.
Oh. Do I have to open it first? Oh my god, I have to go through all that again. Right, come on. Right.
It's okay, it's okay, we're excited. This is a hype case.
Yes, I'm very excited. I'm like, come on, just we gotta give it a try. Just give it a try. Like, right? Right. Okay. Okay. Now I know. I've got to open it first, and then present the thing inside. Right. Right. Okay.
You have to go through all of that again.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could present the thing, but I don't want to risk it. Could there still be something? Would it really be impossible? Give it a try. I mean,
Objection!
Just give it a bloody go.
Really? You just tried and it didn't work.
Oh my god, that was so funny. You give it a try and it didn't work, so why bother again? Right, let's actually open it because I sort of forgot that that was a different bit. You've just noticed it? You've already noticed it before. Oh, you're right. It does open. That's really weird. Yeah, yes, I know. I'm opening it. Wow, it's another movement. No way. Oh my god.
It's not like we opened this 3 times now.
What a surprise. I mean, no, really?
It's like opening a present that you've already opened for the 3rd time and being sucked that you got the same looking shirt.
Got it!
Alright, got it. I've done it properly now. Good gracious.
Okay.
What is he looking at
Here we
here?
go. Good gracious, what am I looking at here? Oh. Another movement on the other side of the music box. What?
It appears, my lord, the 2 movements are linked together. In other words, you could put 2 discs in the music box, and the sounds of both will play back at the same time.
Good heavens!
As the court has heard, Morse code comprises of 2 tones, a short dot and a long dash. With a second disc in place, this music box could be used to generate Morse code and convey a message. This is beyond a joke. I'm sorry? This poor excuse for a lawyer has absolutely no evidence to support his claims.
Though, of course, if my learned friend were able to present the court with the second disc, that would be another matter. Well,
I can't at the moment.
And may I remind the court that, as the witness has pointed out, he was not the one on the omnibus with McGilded 2 months ago, striking a deal over the discs. I said discs twice.
Indeed you did. Indeed you did.
Indeed you did. That was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker.
Exactly. I had nothing whatsoever to do with it. Honestly.
You were getting quite fed up. Very
Suspiciously
very
fed
high
up.
class aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Though it has holes, I must admit the argument presented by the defense has much promise. I believe the cross-examination should continue.
The link between Graydon and the victim of the omnibus case must be there somewhere. But I haven't found it yet. Oh dear. Oh dear. Looks like you need to give your...
dear.
Oh dear. It looks like you need to give your argument more strength through now. Bloody hell.
Reiterate your testimony if you please,
Oh my
Mr.
god, I
Graydon.
better have to do it again. If I must, I maintain exactly what I did at the start of this pointless cross-examination. It's exactly the same. Oh, God. So did that change at all? No. Okay. Well, right. So now we know, but we need a second music box disc we don't have. Right, okay.
Alright, what are you thinking now?
I've just gone through to like the bit where Iris talks to us. All of a sudden, we seem to be up to our necks in a serious matter of national security. Although all this talk about interception of secret government messages is still just conjecture at this stage. It would explain a number of things, though, wouldn't it? The negotiation Ginny overheard on the omnibus 2 months ago, and the break-in at Winterbanks. But the trouble is, it wasn't Mr. Graydon in the omnibus with Mr. McGilded. No, that was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker who was so horribly murdered. If only there was some link between the two men somehow. I know, but Mr. Graydon's testimony seems to be as watertight as ever. I wonder if the kid was making headway with the cross-examination here. Could be those two brothers. Oh. Thanks, okay. Right, I'm gonna press statement number 4.
Hold it!
Hold it! Like Mr. Graydon told you to do, you mean?
See, yeah, roast, eh? Silly me thought we was just popping in for an hour after all them years, but the runner had a dodgy job for us. Ash?
Let me stop you there, Mr. Skulkin. After all them years, you say? Do you mean to tell me that Mr. Graydon is an acquaintance of yours?
Oh, we're the social kind of baddies, you know? Sure, let's say Graydon's in old China.
I'll pursue. What?
Okay.
The other guy? Let's pursue it. Yeah, why not?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Ringo. Is something wrong, Mr. Skulkin?
Eh?
No, the other Mr. Skulkin. What? What? Who, me? Oh, when your brother... Right, it's me. We got... Right, when your brother was testifying just now, he said something that seemed to cause you to react. Oh, I was just remembering the old days, that's all. We used to have a right old laugh together way back when. Together? With Mr. Graydon, you mean? Yeah, with Ash. I mean, you look at him now in his fancy whistler flute and you wouldn't admit it. You wouldn't admit it. But when he was younger, he was from the poor part of town, just like us. Is that so? But he was always a leery one. He had the brains, he had the savvy. Always coming up with smart ideas like what would never have gone through our heads.
Oh man, ain't that the truth? Remember Milverton and Skulkin's milk run? That was a corker. Save it until after the trial. Your reminiscing has no place in this courtroom. And neither does your fruit.
Aww.
Boy, the geezer asked us the question, didn't they? Well, we was just answering.
Yeah, we ain't done nothing wrong.
Nevertheless, the court is not prepared to accompany you on your trip down memory lane. Counsel, can we turn our attention back to the testimony, please?
I don't know. I don't know. Would that sentimental story be relevant somehow? I mean, I don't
see why not.
I mean, yeah, let's add it. We might as well. My lord.
Yes, counsel?
Of the brother's last sentimental statement, it held vital information related to this case.
Very well, counsel. I will permit the brothers to supply their testimony. Briefly, I hasten to add. Briefly, I hasten to add.
Say no more. A Skulkin's never skulking. Perfect.
Milverton and Skulkin's milk run. Oh, them were the days.
Milverton, who's that? Let's press that.
Hold it!
Hold it. I'm sure I'm going to regret asking this, but what exactly was that? Some kind of business?
Just a little scheme we had going on when we was youngsters. Bit of fun, really.
Delivering fresh milk to the locals, that is what it was all about. That sounds alarmingly legitimate. There must be a catch. I suppose since we're here, I should ask them to elaborate. But on what? The business name.
Yeah.
The name. Milverton. So this business was just a bit of fun, you say? And it was just yourselves and Mr. Graydon involved?
Yeah, that's it.
Milverton and Skulkin's milk run, was it? Yeah, that's it. And where did the Milverton part come from?
Oh, right. I thought a clever claw. I thought of a clever claw. It's like you went.
Enough of this. How much longer are we expected to listen to this drivel? Objection! Let me guess. You don't accept anything these two witnesses are saying. Tell me. Why is it that it was only at the mention of the name Milverton that you decided to interject? Because well...
It weren't the happiest of homes that one comes from.
Yeah, this old man was struggling for money so much, His wife walked out on him. Aw.
She took 9 graded then, see?
But Ash will always be Milverton to us. Milverton. So that used to be your surname, did it? Of course not. This is all bunkum. I've been a Graydon since I was born. Do you really think you can rely on the testimony of these 2 thieves? Hmm? Hmm?
You're a communications officer attached to the civil service. As such, your personal details will have been thoroughly checked at the time of your appointment. It would be a very simple matter indeed to subpoena. Those records, Mr. Graydon.
To get those records on Twitter.
Well, it would appear that Mr. and Mrs. Skulkin's testimony has been reliable. For once. You were born Ashley Milverton, then. Is that correct?
Very well. Yes. So Ashley Graydon was once Ashley Milverton. That information means absolutely nothing. No, that information could...
Absolutely nothing. All we did was invade his privacy.
That information could change things, and could turn out to be extremely important. Or not. I mean, who knows, really? Because last time was once Milverton years ago. All of us... Oh. All of a sudden...
Yeah, we read this.
Yeah, okay, let's... No, that was Mr. Mason. If we knew there was a fucking link, like... We'd... Right, okay. Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna...
What do we do now?
Ooh, I'm gonna press statement number 4 again, because that's the one that we had the excuse me on. I think.
Okay. It was.
I'm gonna press it again. Right, Mr. Graydon, blah, 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 blah. I'll say, yeah, well, yeah. Ash? Enough. Why don't you baddies desist with the fiction? Oh, a new line, oh, right.
Eh?
Obviously, I don't know these men from Adam. Now, for the last time, stop trying to implicate me in your sordid thievery.
That's blooming nice, isn't it? You little turncoat. Fine, if that's how you want it, 2 can play at that game.
Oh. Can
We ain't never heard of this geezer before either. Don't know him from Adam.
What?
Never spoke to him before in my life. Never even seen him.
Never, Nash. Never!
Good grief. Such a blatant lie will not stand in my courtroom.
Well, well. All I'll say is this. What? If we'd known there was touching government secrets involved, we wouldn't have touched it. What? How is that related? Okay. Let's press this statement. I don't think we pressed this one.
Okay.
Let's press it.
Hold it!
Hold it! So did you know nothing about this music box? We didn't know nothing. We still don't know nothing. And we ain't planning on knowing nothing about it either. Neither, sorry. But 2 nights ago you did indeed break into Winterbank's pawnbrokery, didn't you? In your original testimony, you said the door of the shop was ajar, and that it was like some kind of sign begging you to go in. But the truth is, you were planning to break into Winterbanks all along, weren't you? What? Where, Gov? You were? You're right there. You're right there.
Because what he told us to do. It was a plan.
Imbeciles. And why was it Mr. Graydon's plan to break into Winterbanks that night? Did you not ask the reason? Well, he said the place was full of stuff worth nicking. That's what he told us beforehand, anyway. Turned out it was a load of old cobblers, didn't it? They weren't best placed, I can tell you. Well, in any case, if they know the real reason, it doesn't sound like they're going to give it away. Right. Oh, wait. What was the name of the brickmaker? What was his goddamn name? Oh my god, where is it? Where is his name? Is it in the, no, not in the representation, where is it in the, it'll be in the case thing. Details of the victim. Oh my god. Right, presenting the McKilded case notes to statement number 3.
Objection!
Let's see.
Mr. Ashley Milverton. Tell me, why did you try to hide your former name from the court? Because I haven't gone by that name for years. It means nothing to me. No, I don't think that's the real explanation at all. I don't think so. The truth is you had a reason to hide that name.
Explain yourself, please, counsel.
I have read the notes from the omnibus case, my lord. And as we all know, the victim, the man we now understand to have been negotiating with McGilded.
Mr. Mason, the brickmaker.
That's right, only Mason wasn't his surname at all. It was his given name. His full name was Mason Milverton.
Milverton? Do you mean to say Saints alive?
Mr. Ashley Milverton. Is it not the case that the brickmaker, Mr. Mason Milverton, was your father? Oh no! I don't.
As I believe I mentioned earlier, your family history will have been thoroughly checked when you join the civil service.
This is like a Judge Judy episode, being like, or Jerry Springer.
Kinda is now.
That they were your father?
And it would really take no time at all for the court to subpoena those records. I've given up on that word, by the way. Don't pester me over it.
The truth is, you have been illegally acquiring highly confidential government information and selling it on to McGilded in collaboration with your father. Ah!
Also, I do want to note his eccentric movements that he's been doing this whole trial. If he used, it makes more sense now that we know that he used to be a friend with the Skulkin brothers, because they also have some eccentric movements to them.
Oh right, that does make sense. Because yeah, he does like, he sort of does the same things sometimes as well, like similar movements. Oh. Oh. The new facts and evidence unveiled by the cross-examination of this witness all come together to reveal the truth. The truth, you say? That you collaborated with your father, Mr. Mason Milverton, in illegal dealings with Magnus McGilded.
By dint of this music box, you mean, counsel?
Yes. Stealing information being sent in secret... being sent in secret government communications and selling it on to McGilded. Mr. Graydon concocted this elaborate scheme of using 2 music box discs to encode the information, as presumably a safety measure against the information falling into the wrong hands.
And a very effective one. I shouldn't have given the scheme any credence whatsoever.
But the deal with McGilded went sour, and the brickmaker met his end.
Yes, but before he was arrested, McGill had managed to temporarily dispose of the stolen disc at the pawnbroker. Then, having learned of the situation, you appeared at Winterbank's 2 days ago, in an attempt to recover the 2 articles McGill had placed in pawn there.
That attempt failed.
One of the discs was seized by the police, and the other you never found. So that same night, you enlisted the help of the Skulkin brothers and broke into the pawnbrokery. This time, determined to recover the second disc.
Are you suggesting the second disc was inside this music box?
Oh.
Eh?
We never knew nothing about that.
God, I really do feel like we're doing something like big and spectacular now.
Yes.
This is good.
It feels like a real culmination of the whole game. On the night,
case 3 in this one.
yeah, well, yeah. On the night that Mr. Winterbank was killed, the intruder to the pawnbrokery touched one item, and one item alone. A music box.
Rather ingeniously demonstrated, using the 2 prints from the security camera.
So, the question that naturally begs answering is this. Why was only that one article disturbed? The answer is obvious. Because it contained the second disc, which the intruder was desperate to retrieve. Since, if it were to fall into the hands of the police, it would be proof of high treason. Well, Mr. Graydon, do you deny that all of this actually began on that fateful night 2 months ago? I refuse to accept any of this nonsense. Sir, there appears to be blood seeping through the... I didn't even see that! There appears to be blood seeping through the sleeve of your jacket. What? Oh! 2 nights ago, we know that 3 shots were fired at the scene of the crime in Winterbank's pawnbrokery. 1 took the life of the pawnbroker himself. 1 struck the pouch around Mr. Sholmes' waist. And the final bullet struck the calendar on the wall of the shop, having first pierced the arm of one of the intruders. Mr. Graydon, that wound on your arm that you seem to be trying to hide, it's a bullet wound, isn't it?
He's got you now, me old China.
Time to call it quits and croak, I reckon. Don't acknowledge my presence there under any circumstances whatsoever. Those were my terms, remember? And I paid you handsomely to comply. Clearly I was a fool to think I could trust some common backslum thieves. Fine. I admit it. I was there in Winterbanks that night. I paid this pair 10 guineas to accompany me. And as you've noticed, I sustained an injury in the course of my adventures. But that is all. I admit to nothing more. Stealing government secrets, negotiating with Mr. McGilded. As God is my witness, I'm sure I recall nothing of the sort. He's not going to go down without a fight. Not until I can show hard evidence, I suppose. You know, as opposed to that soft evidence.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, the defense has now established a crucial fact.
Which is...
Well, we know that one bullet was fired from each of the two firearms we have in evidence. The bullet from the Skulkin Brothers gun hit the pouch around Mr. Shams's waist. And the bullet from Mr. Winterbanks' gun clearly must have been the one that caught Mr. Graydon on the arm.
Indeed, it must. We can rule out the possibility that the man shot himself.
And that leads us to only one conclusion. Mr. Winterbank was shot by a third gun, which can only have been fired by the third intruder.
Goodness!
That's right, Mr. Graydon. The only person who could possibly have shot Mr. Winterbank that night is you!
Hold it!
Boom, boom, boom. Oh my. You little upstart. You made a grave mistake when you summoned me here.
What are you, the Grim Reaper? What?
What? Yeah. What? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, as you rightly say, I was there at the pawnbrokers. I did my best to hide the fact, naturally. I had no intention of ruining the distinguished career I'd built for myself at the communication station. But did the thought never cross your mind? Did you never consider the possibility? What? What do you mean? What thought? What possibility? The possibility that if I was there at the scene, I may have witnessed the crucial moment. Oh, shit! Sorry. You see, this makes me a key witness in this case, and I have my hands firmly around the neck of your client. What?
Are you suggesting?
I saw it all. I saw the very moment that pickpocket girl pointed the gun at that poor defenseless pawnbroker and shot him. You... What?
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, the jury can't really believe this now, can they?
Like, we've had this whole discussion about how that didn't happen, really, and that she was in there and she locked herself in, and then it's like, and the whole thing about him being shot through the window, and it's like, well, I saw her do it.
Order! 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 Well, it would seem that we are finally entering the last act of this theatrical trial, and quite theatrical it has turned into.
It's our bloody theatrical trial, this one.
Mr. Graydon,
Yes.
I trust you are fully aware of the implications here. If it is shown that your claim is false, you will have incriminated yourself as the killer.
Oh, I understand fully.
Then I must ask you to give your formal testimony once more. You will explain to the court precisely what you saw at the moment the defendant allegedly shot the victim.
Nothing would give me a greater pleasure. Oh, more testimony. Witness
Oh,
testimony.
man.
Oh, gosh, it's
Maybe
getting...
we could finish this by tonight. I don't know.
Oh, it's getting so spicy. Like, it's not like... Well, I saw the moment when she shot him. Oh my god, but what if it was someone who just looked like her and was maybe dressed like her? Oh, the moment of the shooting. While these ruffians were jostling with the broker, I was still near the entrance to the shop. When Winterbank threw Nash over the counter, I felt a sharp pain in my arm. I pursued the man, but he shut himself in the storeroom. I could see him through the peephole in the door, though. The accused, in a black coat, shot the man in the back as he was trying to flee to safety. Wait, how did he flee? What? I saw the blood spatter all over that wretched girl.
Oh my god, this is a long one.
Then she tossed the gun out of the peephole. So I picked it up and made my escape. Why?
Why though?
You
Why
wouldn't
would you
pick
do
it
that?
up.
Good gracious! This is quite the extraordinary testimony and quite
really
unbelievable!
is.
Wait, the jury's not gonna believe that shit! Or maybe they will. They're quite nearsighted.
They'll believe anything, this jury.
You claim, sir, under oath, to have clearly seen the defendant pull the trigger. Order! Order!
It wasn't my intention to testify in this way. But neither is it my intention to be found guilty of a murder I didn't commit. So you see, my hand has been forced. I tell the truth now as an act of self-preservation.
Oh, your reputation's already run through the mud at this point, my dude.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Until now, the prosecution was completely unaware of these details.
Oh, yes. Well, sorry about that.
Having shot me in the arm, the pawnbroker was then shot in the back by the accused. Shot in the back by the accused. And as I said, she was showered in his blood.
You say the blood splattered over the accused's coat. Are you sure on that point?
Oh yes, quite sure. All over the black overcoat that pickpocket girl was wearing at the time.
Really? If a coat would somehow be shown to harbor vengeances of blood, which it does,
That would be conclusive evidence here.
such an investigation is entirely possible, my lord.
What?
Only very recently, a German scientist has developed a technique to identify human blood.
Oh crap.
So here's the true science, not some amateur's detective's dubious foray into the world of chemistry.
There's nothing dubious about Hurley's work. His ideas are all sound.
Ideas are of no use to us here, in science and in law. theories must be proven before they stand. In Germany, the technique has already been employed in the courtroom as basis for evidence. Scotland Yard has a small quantity of the chemical reagent used, with your lordship's permission. We could shatter all vestiges of doubt within minutes.
Oh, this doesn't look good, Runo. Why not? Well, we know, don't we? That there's blood all over the front of Ginny's coat. They test it with their chemicals. Oh, help! You're right! Oh, I was forgetting what...
Oh, help!
Oh, help! That is a very British thing to say. Be like, oh, help! Oh, help, you're right! I was forgetting what happened yesterday. Don't move, Ginny. I'm gonna shoot!
She just dies. Oh, that was my real gun. Oh.
But that's not Mr. Winterbank's blood. That stain is from 2 months ago. That's Mr. Mason's blood. From when he was stabbed by Mr. McGilded, who was wearing the coat at the time. But then how would we... Huh? My lord, the defence objects to the test proposed by the prosecution.
Overruled. Lord Van Zeeks, make it so at once.
With pleasure, my lord.
And while we await the results, the defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
Once they find that blood on the overcoat, Gina will be...
Ansel,
Yes, my lord.
your cross-examination.
Oh, of course, my lord. If this cross-examination doesn't go well, if I don't manage to uncover some decisive evidence, or a really compelling clue now, I have a very bad feeling about the outcome of this trial. Right. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
The moment of the show.
I'm gonna save real quick. Just
Yeah,
in
yeah,
case,
that's a good
you know.
idea. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Okay. Well, what do you think?
Ooh. Let me get back to the screen. Well, if I was being honest, I think... Well, I don't know, because we know that she was wearing a black coat, right? We've got a picture
She was.
of her wearing that coat.
She was wearing the coat at the time.
But surely shouldn't her other clothes get splattered as well? See that? Okay. Because they shot them out in the back. Okay, I'm gonna press the last statement about the gun. That's so suspicious.
Hold it!
Did I hear correctly? She threw the gun out of the room. Oh, that's right. After the broker fell to the floor, she started walking over.
Over where exactly?
In the direction of the storeroom door. To where I was watching. Of course, I quickly retreated. And then... She'll drop the gun through the peephole onto the floor on my side of the door.
But why on earth would she do such a thing?
I couldn't tell you. Perhaps she was hoping to distance herself from the murder weapon. Without thinking, I went and picked it up. Suppose I was worried about just leaving it there, in case any more tragedies took place.
So it was you, in fact, who took the third gun from the scene of the crime.
Yes. It was yours truly. I left the clear-up to my lackeys and left. Clear-up?
Yeah, we made a bit of a mess around the counter, so Mr. Fiddle and Flute, Mr. Whistle and Flute here told us to tidy up.
He thinks he's our blooming mum sometimes. That was not even his voice. Well, I was paying you enough, by God.
Ugh.
Tell me, Mr. Craven, when you left the pawnbrokery that night, was it by any chance with the second disc in your jacket pocket?
You little
You're like
toe
a
rag!
bullet at the gate, aren't you? What the hell? Pursue it.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Excuse me? Gentlemen!
Oh. Something wrong, Sunshine?
That should be my line. You do realise you were just violently shaking Mr. Skulky.
Blimey, this dude's a bit of an organ, isn't he?
What was going on just now?
Well, you saw him. Grab me by the whistle. Why the blazes, he said. Didn't you mention the third gun when we got down to the station?
And why didn't you?
Of course. I didn't know nothing about it. That flaming paper on the door. Sorry about that. I can be prone to losing my rack sometimes. Not hurt, are ya? Oh, blimey. See the way he's looking at me? Oh, I'm telling you, this day gives me the willies.
That was strange. The inspector doesn't normally get quite as worked up as that. He wouldn't normally grab someone. No, that wasn't like Gregsy at all. He's normally all sweetness and light, no matter what I say to him. Yes. Well, I think you might be a special case, Iris. Well, anyway, that was definitely out of character. That was out of
so
character.
sus, this trial.
What's your feeling, Runo? As much as I hate to admit it, I don't see any obvious holes in his testimony at the moment. But you have to find a way to break this man! And
Like a twig.
like a bloody twig! And quickly, too.
I mean, he's sort of built like one.
And quickly, too.
Man needs to eat a hamburger.
Man needs to eat. I mean, you see in those arms, he needs to do some weights. Like, so once they discover the blood...
Wouldn't have pierced his arm otherwise.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a muscle definition on you, my man.
If he was a bit more hench, that bullet would have just bounced off him.
Like flicking a fly off your shoulder.
Once they discover the blood on the overcoat Gina was wearing. It's a bit strange that he's so sure of himself about seeing the blood spatter all over Ginny's coat. It doesn't strike me as the sort of thing you'd claim if you hadn't genuinely seen it happen. But we know that Gina didn't shoot Mr. Winterberg. So what's going on? All I know is that it's very unfair. Why should some German scientist's test be acceptable as evidence when mine and Hurley's wasn't? Detectives could use test tubes too. don't like that. I have to find a really stark insect.
That'd be a hashtag to start on like Twitter or something.
Whoa, which one? So, like,
Detective use test tubes too.
Detectives use test tubes too. Don't mind that. I have to find a really stark inconsistency in his testimony somewhere. And I have to find it fast before the prosecution discovers the bloodstain on Gina's coat. Alright, I'm really quickly just gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Should I leave it running or should I stop it until I get back?
Stop it and start it.
Alright. Alright. I'm stopping now.